I was going through a hard time in my life, personally, just with trying to find my way after college, and also just my relationship with a girl that I was very interested in. Every day I was waking up thinking about, when am I going to be able to take that next step? And I just felt very deflated almost every day because I couldn't find work that was really fulfilling. There was definitely that weight of not really knowing when I was going to get a chance to actually feel fulfilled in what I was doing work-wise.
Why are people struggling in relationships? Why are people struggling to find fulfillment in the work? Why are people struggling to have enough margin to have a life? Every decision that we make does one of two things. It either simplifies or it complicates. And the majority of decisions that we're making are complicating things. They're creating more chaos in our life and work.
Michael actually hired me in my first full-time job. At the time I was working 2 part-time jobs, basically just trying to get by. But he hired me on first full-time role. Through working with Mike, he saw something in me and allowed me to take on leadership roles within the team that I was working with, and then going on to actually lead that team. From there, eventually having me actually lead a campus at the university that we were working at. At one point, I came to Mike and really opened up to him about a lot of the struggles that I was going through, some of the challenges that I was having. At the time, I had nobody in my life who was really that invested in me. Mike really poured into me, spent time talking with me about my goals professionally and personally, what I wanted out of life. And through that really just helped me really prioritize in my life what it was personally, professionally, spiritually, what I wanted out of life, and how I could really focus on those areas.
If we can help people to make decisions that simplify, to make a few fundamental decisions, then we can help them to simplify thousands of other decisions automatically. We started developing a simple model, a simple process. We call it the 5 phases of a simple life, or the 5 phases of simple leadership. And if we can walk a person through the first 3 phases, they'll simplify 85 to 90% of the challenges that they deal with on a day-to-day basis. Practical tools, things that they deal with on a day-to-day basis.
And through the process of working with Mike and being coached by Mike, one of the byproducts was that I really did mature in who I was as a person. Through Mike's mentorship in my life, I knew that working for him was providing me with opportunities for growth and for development, both personally and professionally, and eventually went on to take a role with the larger college, and from there eventually ended up taking on a job with the largest professional services firm in the world. Through taking a job with Mike and allowing him to invest in my life, there was a very steady career progression through the inputs that he was able to have in my professional life. There's been a world's difference in just how I carry myself, how I relate to those around me, and the emphasis that I put on different areas of my life. It's not just all about that relationship, or it's not just all about my success in work and putting so much pressure on that area of my life, but it's a healthy balance of really looking at, my spiritual walk, my work life, my relationship with Shelby, and my relationship with my family and with her family and with friends and with coworkers, and really balancing all those areas and those priorities and not being too off-centered and prioritizing those.